Good morning guys. Dr. Wendy Dearborn here with day 55 of our rice and water experiment into the power of our spoken word and utilizing the power of our spoken word to create whatever it is that we so desire, irrespective of the circumstances that we find ourselves in. One of the things to remember is that your circumstances don't govern your life. You govern your circumstances. Okay, so your circumstances do not govern your life. You govern your circumstances. So anyway, as you know, I'd given the jar a good shake up, and as you can see, in la jar, it's still very murky. I did some extra work on it yesterday actually, but it's still very murky. So I'm curious to see if the extra time that I had spent with the jar, and when I say with the jar, sort of like meditating, sending good vibes, thought process, etc., all of that, I'm wondering if it did anything different. But anyway, one of the other things that I wanted to point out was that I put a piece of tape here, as you can see the tape, and I put it here so that it would hopefully maintain the water line. And it was pointed out to me, of course, you know, the word hate will rub off because really and truly I'm touching the jar, and I can get behind that, although the pen that was used to mark this was one of these pens that should not, and I repeat, should not. It was one of those permanent pens for any kind of surface, and it should not rub off. That being said, this has been covered with tape also. This was on the back side of the jar. It's been covered with tape, but as you can see, to me it's still fading. I'm looking forward to the actual video when I go from start to finish, taking out different excerpts of what's happened and what's not happened. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and as today is Look in the Jar Day, let me just back up out of that just a little bit. It's Look in the Jar Day. Let's see what we got going on, given that we had given this a good shake up. Let us see. Okay, all right, there we go. Oh, that's the rice stuck at the top there from when I shook it up. Now, what is really surprising to me is that there is no odor. There is absolutely no odor coming from this. Nothing sharp, nothing sour, nothing sweet, nothing mellow. Absolutely no odor. And this has me somewhat surprised, given that I'm assuming that the pink tinge, or the distinct opaque tinge inside the jar, I'm saying was bacteria. But then again, who knows? There's absolutely no odor. So that's a new day 55. That is definitely something new to us. No odor. Okay, let's put this back on. All right, guys, so I'm going to put the lid back onto the jar, and we're going to do our thing, and keeping in alignment with what I do, I love you. So guys, until day 56, I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborn.